Hey, what's up, guys? It's Walter Shaw, managing attorney and founding attorney of Shaw 3 Law Firm. Today, we're going to be talking about what is a jurisdiction hearing. Now, before we get into that, I want to make sure you've taken the time to follow me on TikTok, but also taking the time to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Shaw 3 Law Firm. My YouTube channel is Shaw 3 Law Firm. Now, without further ado, let's talk about what is a jurisdiction hearing. So what is a jurisdiction hearing? Well, before I talk about that, I want to make sure that everyone knows that a lot of information I'm going to be talking about is going to be based off of California law. Why? Well, because I'm a CPS defense attorney in California. It only makes sense. I'm not going to talk about what other states say. But let's talk about jurisdiction hearing. At the jurisdiction hearing is the hearing where the court and or the judge decides whether or not the allegations brought against you is true under Section 300 of the California Welfare Institute Code. Now, the department, the social service agency, they have the burden to prove by a preponderance of the evidence that the allegations against you are true. That means they have to establish that you performed a conduct described in Section 300. 2, there was an injury that took place towards a child and or children. And 3, there is a nexus, a connection between the parent's conduct with the injury that took place or harm. It's very, very important that they establish that. So what are you going to do as a parent and or as your CPS defense attorney? Well, as a parent and or a CPS defense attorney, it is very, very important that you read the 4 corners of the report, the jurisdiction disposition report. In that report is going to be the meat in determining what they are using to find the allegations true against you. Oftentimes, the social services will try to rely only in that report, and they will proceed forward that day, and they will pressure you. They will rush you. Why? Because they don't want to push this case out. They don't want you to have any particular evidence. They don't want you to adequately prepare for your case. But guess what? You have a right to contest. You have the right to cross-examine the person who drafted the report. Oftentimes, a social worker. You need to cross-examine the individual who wrote the report. You need to call any witnesses or hearsay statement mentioned in the report. Oftentimes, there's a lot of hearsay statements in there. Hearsay statement is essentially any out-of-court statement used intended to prove the truth of the matter asserted. In English, any statement that was mentioned that was not, that you can't really question. You need to make sure the information that the person indicated in the report is true or not. So how do you determine that? You call them as a witness. You challenge the evidence that the department has. Okay? So if you have any questions, make sure you contact me, email me. I'm more than happy to help out, or just message and DM in the comments. Okay? Perfect.